Hey guys, it's Icynewyear. We're back with the part 2 of my tutorial on bees. And what I've set up here is the way that I do my basic breeding. I set up different lines. This one is my common production. So this is where I'm mixing my Meadows Princess and my Forest Drones, or vice versa. And these guys, I tend to just keep them going until I get commons out of here. Then I have a second line for purifying my commons. And this, what I do is I'll take my common princesses and my common drones and I'll put them together, because when you get commons from here, they're going to be hybrids. I might get like a common meadow or a common forest, and I like purifying them so it's just a common, not a common anything else, so that those other traits aren't going to show up. And what we're going to talk about today is how to analyze them and see what those traits are, so you know when that process is done. Over here I have set up my automated production. This is my commons that I'm just going to keep on producing more and more commons for, and I use mining turtles for this because I don't have the insertion pipes. Oh, these guys are off. Let me turn on my program. And I have a video on here on my channel, the beekeeper tutorial, or beekeeper turtle, and it has this program I wrote. I can't type. Beekeeper. There we go. It has this program, and these basically completely automate the process of running a single drone. I have a short video and the source code available for download on my channel, so if this is something you're interested in... Wow, I can't type. There we go. I can't type and talk, apparently, is the problem. If this is something you're interested in, you can definitely check that video. It'll show you how to set it up, and you can download the source code there. These are all piped underground to a central pipeline that goes up to this chest here, where I can just collect all my honeycomb and all my drones. So we're going to take this, and we're going to go through here and check my common production, and take out any commons that I've produced. And this part I always do by hand. Cool, we got a common princess. Awesome. So looks like we got a common princess, and I'm going to go ahead and take one of these common drones real quick. Now we're going to talk about the machines you really need to get started up and into your breeding production. We've already talked about it, the Beealyzer, but you can make a standalone version of this it's going to make your life a lot easier. You take a sturdy casing, and then the bronze ingots, it makes the analyzer. The other things you're going to need are a centrifuge made like this, and a squeezer made like this. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me check. Those have to be made in a carpenter. Oh, I'm in cheat mode. Let's go back to recipe mode. And it's not working for some reason. Let's just look it up. Squeezer. Oh, nope. Those are just made by hand. Cool. So we're going to go through here. This is my production lab. Basically, how I have this set up is the centrifuge here is the first step. You're going to toss your honeycomb in the centrifuge. It has to be powered by Buildcraft energy. Stirling engine I find works really well. They're cheap, easy to produce, and they can run on a lot of different fuels. But this is going to spin up the honeycomb, and I think we talked about this a little bit last episode. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of the honey here. And that's just going to produce, or grind that all down. The honey you put in the squeezer, and it also has to be powered. I use a Stirling engine there too. And then you need to pump out of the squeezer liquid honey and pump it into the analyzer. And the way the analyzer works, which you can pop your bees in here, is it's going to take the bee, automatically put it through, and analyze it. It's going to use a little bit of honey. There's your little time bar there. And all these guys have the same access control as the apiaries and such. And then I have this pump out. Ignore this machine for now. This is from Extra Bees, and it's a little buggy, so I'm not going to go into it yet. But it goes in. I have mine going into an apiary chest here. The apiary chest, actually I have to take this out, is made like this. You take a chest, a glass, and then any 5 honeycomb. And what the apiary chest does, it will only store bees. It gives you 5 pages of them. And then it shows you, of all the species, how many you've produced, and then just a little bit more information there. It's basically a mass storage device for bees. As you can see, I have a lot of different bees in here. Most of these we're just going to ignore. We're going to focus on... Ooh, let's fill in these empty slots, because they're always going to go into the closest empty slot. There we go. And we're going to... Oh, that was our common. That's the one we got. Oh, that was from the wrong place. I'm messing up everything. There's the common drone we just analyzed. I'm going to put this back. Sorry, guys. I should have had this set up first. Okay. And then here is the princess being analyzed. Or was the princess being analyzed? I guess it already popped up in here. There we go. Where'd our common princess go? Oh, she got away from us. She's in here somewhere. Where'd it go up here? Nope. As I said, the indexer is like, it's essentially an infinite storage for bees, but it is very buggy right now. There we go. There it is. We're going to pop back down here. Now what we have is a common forest hybrid and a common drone pure. It's pure because it is only a common drone. The common princess has a common forest, so it has a recessive trait of forest. So to get rid of this recessive trait, which really is important, doing that makes your life a lot easier down the line. You're going to want to put those together. So you've got your pure common drone, your hybrid princess, and we're going to let these breed. And what we're hoping to get is common pures. And you just keep on doing that. You keep analyzing them until you end up with a good breeding stock of pure common princesses. The next step from there, and let me go grab a... Let's just grab out of my bee supply over here. The next step is you need to take another mundane bee, which is the lowest level, the ones you get right out of the hives you find in the world. So we're going to take... That's fine. I think I have all my pures over here. We're going to find... Wow, do I not have any left? Whatever. We've got some over here from our last tutorial. Look how well organized I am. Isn't it fun? This is where we did the first tutorial. So we're going to take a Meadows drone. This was a Meadows princess and a Meadows drone mix, so it should be a pure. If you put a pure with a pure, you're only going to get that race. You won't get any mutations. You're not going to get any hybrids. So we're going to let that guy finish up. And then we're going to start working on our next type of bee. The step above common. There we go. There's the common drone we got out of the purifier. We got a pure drone out of that, so that's nice. It's really important to get those princesses, though, because a princess will only produce one princess. As you saw down below, that one produced a, I think it was a forest for us, so that's basically a dead end. We take the forest and we restart with it. While that's being shipped over there, I'm going to show you one other recipe here. And these are kind of nice. These are frames. There's 3 different types of frames. The best frame is the impregnated frame. You make impregnated sticks by, let me pull this up, in a carpenter. There we are. You make impregnated sticks by putting 2 of any log, and it's going to give you 2 sticks. And you have to use seed oil. But luckily, we already have a squeezer. We can make seed oil in this. Putting those all the way around a piece of string will produce an impregnated frame. Basic frames you can make just with regular sticks, so that's the cheap, easy recipe. And as far as I can tell, there we go, we got a pure Meadows drone. So we're going to head on back down here and show you what all these do. The frames, as far as I can tell, the better quality frames, all they do is last longer. So we're going to put these guys in here. The frames go in these slots, and they make the bees produce more of whatever product. So they'll produce more honeycomb. But now that we have our... I left it over there. Oh. You know what? Let's go grab another common, because I started that one breeding already, didn't I? Yep. We're going to go grab another common. So we need... Actually, these are all common pures, so we'll grab one out of here. We know these are pures because these are my normal breeding pits. Normally, I wouldn't take anything out of here. And what I would normally do is start a new line, and we are going to try and make what are called cultivated. So we're going to take the common princess, which we know is a pure because it came from a pure common princess and a pure common drone. And we're going to put a pure meadows drone. This can be literally any drone. Meadow and forest I like the best because they stay in the same environment that we've been working in. But any drone you find out of a hive can work there, or any drone you could find out of a hive can work there. And that is going to have a chance of producing the next level, which I have a few in here, which are cultivated. Ignore this cultivated meadows, that's the hybrid type there. And these cultivated drones are our big next step. From here it's going to branch off into two major paths, and that's what we're going to get into next time. But you want to keep doing these commons with mundanes, which are, your forest and meadows and all that, until you get a good supply of cultivated princesses. Then you're going to want to do the exact same thing I've been doing with these commons. I think I just got shot with it. Look at him. Look at him looking at me. We're going to go back in the cheat mode real quick. Annoy everyone on the server by changing it to day, and we're going to watch this guy burn to death. Get out of here, you jerk. Get out of here. Get. Scat. 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 Okay. Okay. That was our diversion for the day. Back to bees. But then you're going to want to take your cultivated princesses and your cultivated drones. I always make another line just for those. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to want to purify them. You want to put your princess in, your drone in, until you end up with a good amount of cultivated pure princesses. So that will be our next step, and from there we're going to branch off into two separate paths, and depending on how we get lucky and what we need. So if you start I would start working on that, and by the time my next video is up, you should have a decent supply of at the very least some cultivateds. Hopefully you'll have a decent supply of cultivated pure princesses and drones, and we can go from there. Okay, guys, thank you much for watching. It'd be awesome if you could leave a like or a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. I will see you all next time.